most part, we just need to loot, right?
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Essentially, just going on and then going back.
Well, yeah, as far
We
as
still have to
we
kill
so
that
far.
one guy, don't we?
Well, you can, but you don't actually have to do
Or is he
anything
dead?
specific. I mean, no, he's not dead, but you don't actually have to do much because he's already asleep. Because you could literally just there's not much
We're
you'd have to
leaving
do.
that to Ronan.
Jump him. Jump him. Jump him. Jump him.
I concur.
I mean, you could literally just do it all at the same time. There's nothing stopping you.
That was my plan last time.
Like, literally, he's asleep. He can't stop you. And if you hit a sleeping person, it's an auto crit anyway. So
So yeah, we all just jump him at the same time. Everyone good with that plan?
as long as you melee attack, but yeah.
Works for me.
Yeah.
I have melee.
not-
I have 4 melee weapons. Which arm is he getting hit with?
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying that you just had to time it at the right time. But yeah, just doing it, I guess, specifically.
Yes. Actually, I'm pretty sure it's not.
Oh yeah,
even
you would still
melee.
have your
It has to
paw
be
for
an
the
attack.
a very small amount of time. You're just like you do like what is it called, freeze time mode or whatever it's called in Baldur's Gate.
I think I technically have haste as well.
I think you
I
would
remember
technically,
ending
yeah.
last-
Yeah, I
I don't
didn't.
remember the last one or this round.
If you do it quick enough, yeah, you will.
I didn't draw out. Yeah, we have one more round of haste, I believe.
Yeah, so
Oh,
you
yeah,
have a few
he-
seconds.
Catching this reckless attack. Eagle's might.
I guess we could see all your attacks at advantage, and you know, because they're prone. So yeah. If you wanted to begin just like slaughtering this individual.
Does a touch spell count for this? Is that how that works?
I believe so. If it's a melee spell specifically, yeah.
Aha.
As long as it's melee, I don't think it
Well,
matters.
there's a natural 20, so
Well,
Oh,
it's a
sad.
crit regardless, because if you all hit at the same time, it's a crit. So
Okay, so now it's a double crit.
See now,
it's a double crit.
now the elemental affinity works. Now it does.
I mean, at least you made it work. I mean, y'all can roll your damage, but I doubt it's gonna matter considering all of you are getting crits, considering it's all at the same time.
Absolutely.
I mean, spiritual weapon won't matter. You rolled a crit anyway. Oh my god.
Tyler, you have
11.
you
I never use my spear.
Fucking spear. I mean, they don't need to.
I don't know
usually,
how I
but
crit with something I never use.
It's a non-magical
So,
spear.
We've all
yeah.
wasted a crit so far. That's great.
Well, I mean, it's a
Dino,
waste. It's a crit regardless, so it's not really wasted. So
Dino, where did you get a spear from?
It's part of my.
so it's fair to say you
no.
killed him.
Yeah. 13 bludgeoning and
Craft
2
equipment,
fire
maybe?
damage from me.
Or background equipment, one of the two.
Well, like I said, it's a crit, so it's even more than that.
Oh yeah, you're right. It is max damage of 2d6, so plus another 12.
So yeah, I'd
So we all-
imagine with all those
We all just
stats,
circled this guy.
that should just be. Yeah, there's nothing. He's not surviving all those being at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe if he hadn't attacked us, he'd live.
Wait,
Love to see what I decided to my
there's
kill tracker.
there's people next to him and I have advantage. So I get sneak attack, right?
Yes, so you don't need it.
No, you don't, because it's a spear. No, you don't.
Oh, yeah, it's not.
wouldn't-
You're right.
It
It's
wouldn't
right.
be. It'd have to be like
It's
a
spear.
dagger or a short sword. Yeah.
Ah,
You could throw the spear. Then it's technically ranged.
But that- Well, then it wouldn't be. It wouldn't be a melee attack then.
Yeah.
But he rolled the crit. But Dino rolled the crit.
Oh, the
Dino-
crit itself. Yeah.
Dino rolled the crit. So
Yeah, if you rolled the crit, that's different. Yeah.
so-
It would be a disadvantage though because it's on the floor.
It's fine.
No, oh god,
No,
that is
no,
wild.
it's all a joke
That's okay.
because it's already dead anyway. It doesn't really matter what you do here.
My rapier did 45 points of damage.
Was it?
Yeah,
Oh my
because of the
god.
crit.
How much did my? Let's see,
Probably a lot too. I would assume.
16. What did I roll for damage? 30. I did 30 lightning damage.
Yeah, he was easily dead, like I was assuming, because obviously you're all getting crits if you're doing it exactly at the same time. It's like 1, 2. Within a few seconds, you're like that last gasp for air, and just he just falls limp, and you know that he's absolutely dead now. No snoring or
Good.
anything.
Shouldn't have attacked
Alright.
us.
I mean, to be fair, he was
All
asleep
right.
for like the entire fight, pretty much. But
With that out of the way, let's see what they have on them. Let's get some use out of these people.
So would you like to gather the corpses in a pile and start doing it like that, or what would you want to do?
Seems like
Where's
the
the
easiest thing.
Yeah, good
Bro,
luck.
Ronan,
Well, nothing beats
Does
that.
Ronan already rushed off to just tear apart the paladin?
I'm probably gonna remove the icons just to make it easier to see which is which.
Where's that motherfucker at? Where's he at? Oh, there he is. Yes, sir.
All right. Well, obviously,
Whoever-
as long as
whoever
you take an hour, you don't really have to make very high rolls for investigation. Even if, like, honestly, it wouldn't take very much because, you know, an hour you're gonna be able to find everything in that time frame. Like a short rest time frame, basically, is what I'm getting at.
How many rolls do we have to make?
A little nappy now.
Or there? Because each of us can probably just do one.
Like I said, it wouldn't take a high roll either because, like I said, you could take easily an hour because, you know, it's, you know, you don't have any rush or anything. Like, you know, obviously you're not fighting or anything, so.
Alright, everyone make an investigation roll. Let's see how high we can get.
I critted.
I mean,
That's
crits.
2
That's-
natural 20s
that's
in a row, Dinah.
Probably the highest one you're getting in this group, most likely.
I find that
So
I
we
find
can
the
go
shit
for
they
the
didn't
low
want us
roll.
to find.
Sad.
I find
Why
the
is
shit
it-
we didn't know. They didn't even know they had.
There we go. Grab the
Didn't
low
even
roll.
know they
Let's
had.
go.
Honestly,
Melly's gonna
that's
help
funny.
me, and I am
I like
going to give myself guidance.
I mean, yeah, you could always do that. You just touch your shoulder or chest and be like, guidance, guidance.
21.
I'm stealing that saying there,
21.
Dinah. My
What's
character's
that?
ever rolled natural 20 on investigation. That's what I'm gonna tell them. I'm like, you found stuff they didn't even know they had.
Oh, I mean,
That is such a great line, though.
That was great.
that's usually how it goes.
Great line.
How'd that get there?
Yeah, honestly, I'm gonna make that joke too. It's just like, huh, weird. You found this random plat piece that you didn't think would be there. Like it kind of almost like materializes into your hand.
These guys were getting paid?
What?
You just got a random plat piece just like it materializes in your hand, Dinah.
Cool.
That's why I like to do for crits. I like doing like little goofy things like that.
Oh, add that in.
And also there are some other things. I can give you the list of stuff. It might be easier just to post the whole thing because there will be a special item that this creature has. So I'm just gonna post all that in Roll20 chat. Basically, they have 2 potions of resist. One is for lightning, one is for fire. They have, and also they have a weapon called the Arcane Nullifier Wand. It's basically like a wand that can shoot like slightly weaker magic missiles because you actually have to hit with a roll, but it can use any mental stat. So it could be, you know, wisdom, intelligence, charisma, it doesn't matter. And you can use, it's an offhand weapon as well, so you can use your bonus action to attack with it as well. And it's a 30 to 90 range, so it's not insanely good range, but if you're close anyway, it's pretty good. But it does have a really good special effect that happens once per turn. You can potentially make it to where they can't cast for a round if they fail a 14 intelligence save. It's pretty strong. And yeah, you got a plat piece and 50 gold pieces. Cultist robes, I don't know if you want those at all. Ink pouch, spell book, stuff like that. And then, yeah, the Arcane Nullifier one, which I was talking about. So a pretty good amount of stuff. Oh yeah, and then obviously the 2 greater potions healing, because he didn't get to use them because he fell asleep. So.
Wait, one platinum is what?
It's 100.
10 gold.
It's 100
Oh,
for
it's 100.
here.
It is 100.
It's 100 for mine, yeah.
I forgot about that.
So
Another
if he gets
DM, yes.
20.
Wouldn't the Arcane Nullifier one only stop them from using a spell as a reaction? Because the target isn't able to cast spells until the start of its next turn.
It's basically like a nullifier. Like, you know, like a, you know what the anti-magic field kind of?
The way it's worded is that the second he starts his turn, he's now able to cast again.
I see
we could always,
what
that's a good question.
it's just if the effect is it makes them unable to. It should just say they are unable to cast spells on their next turn.
Is unable to cast spells until the start of their next turn. Yeah.
Or I could say your next turn.
Yeah. I mean, if it's just nullifying their next turn, then the best wording would be they are unable to cast spells on their next turn,
Until
because that is
Oh.
specific and very clear. Like, because your next turn means you're affecting them as opposed to the wand just blocking their magic for a turn.
Oh, right. Well, yeah. Either way, you get the idea. I mean, if you have to reword it,
We know what the point is.
if whoever uses it has to reword it, then that's perfectly fine as long as it's the same premise. It doesn't matter.
Right. I'm checking the body of the one at the pillar who summoned the demon.
The one that Minecraft
Indeed.
committed
Yes.
themselves. Yeah. Unfortunately, his is not very special. I mean, he's got like an okay, it's still some things that are worth getting, but obviously you spend enough time, it's not really that hard to see what he has on him anyway. But you can still roll investigation if you want, see if you get lucky.
I got a 15.
Oh, was it 15? I mean, either way, you'll see everything, no problem then. You will see he has a basic quarter staff, unfortunately, because he didn't really use, mail or anything. Yeah, there we go. He's got a quarterstaff, a person of greater healing, so use the other one, so we only use one. Cultist robes, and 50 gold pieces. That's what you find off that one. Off the Elder Cultist of Shadow.
What about the person who betrayed Min's trust? Might be evil.
Oh, the Shadowblade Assassin. Yeah, what was your 21?
One I wanted to kill.
I got a 21.
Yeah, I can do that one now too, because that one's got a little bit more going for that one actually. Basically, you get a Thieves' Tools kit, a Poisoner's kit, Cultist Robe, 75 gold pieces, a Greater Potion of Healing, Potion of Poison, and a Shadowfang Dagger, which, you knew the effects probably already, but I just show in there as well. Basically, whenever you add poison to it, it 2d6 poison damage if they fail, DC 14 con save, an hour of being poisoned, let's see, yeah, succeed. And then it ignores, like, resistances and immunities to magical weapons possessed target, and then I added a nice little stipulation that you can use your bonus action after throwing it to return it to your hand, kind of like a rematerialize ability. So it's a pretty versatile weapon in that regard, because you can throw it or stab with it. Yeah, and then the Potion of Poison, which is the thing you can use to coat it with, or other things with, like ammunition and stuff. Watch what they have. They have some cool stuff.
I think Lane's gonna start looking at
I'm just gonna start putting X's on the ones that we've done so far, just so I know. I should probably unhide these two then. So Lan's gonna do some investigating.
Yeah, he's gonna be looking at like those four. Those were the ones that were casting the Eldritchy Blast.
Yeah,
right?
they were just blasting.
Yeah.
Wait, did Ronan ever roll? Oh wait, they did. Let me do Ronan's real quick. So he did roll. One moment.
I am not in any hurry.
Well, no, you're good. I have it all here. I just gotta post it. It won't take but a minute.
Rolled an 18.
Yeah, I mean that's good enough to see everything. He's got a pretty good assortment of stuff too. He still had another Potion of Heroism on him.
Oh damn.
Cultist plate armor, which is is worth a shit ton too. Cultist robes, a Bane blade longsword, which as it does that really cool effect that can basically make it to where they can't cast spells until the start of the next turn as well. What did it say? Wisdom save. And also they had a Supreme Healing Potion, one left. Because they did end up using one at one point. But yeah, that's what he has. And then he had, did I put the gold amount? Yeah, 100 gold pieces. Yeah, 100 gold pieces of shield, symbol to their cult leader, all that stuff. So he had a pretty good assortment of stuff too. All right, now Lane can do a investigation since there's a lot of those dead things as well.
Yeah. I hope it doesn't matter, but I did roll a 4.
Did you?
Which, yeah.
Oh, yeah. It don't. I mean, since you're going to be spending a while anyway, the roll won't matter as much. It's just to see if you find anything like out of the ordinary or something. But no, you'll still find stuff. You essentially find, yeah, they all have leather armor, which doesn't have anything special about it, but it is, it's something. It's leather. Maybe, who knows, maybe Ronan can use it for some kind of project in the future. Who knows, they can tear it apart and use it for something, maybe. They all had rapiers. And, nothing else, because they were undead creatures. So very, very basic things, unfortunately.
Jeez, free shit, not gonna complain.
Exactly, yeah, it's still free stuff.
If anyone can't carry anything, just let me know. Load me up like a pony.
I have a bag of holding.
Yeah, I was about to say, you could probably fit most things in that. Like, it can hold like 500 pounds or something like that, right? Something crazy like that. That's what you find on there. So there is still one. Yeah, I think it's only one more.
Who wants to roll?
One.
I'll give whoever rolls guidance.
I guess Sarah can do it. I will get advantage from Master Ope helping. God, Sarah should not have done it.
Oh.
Why did y'all let Sarah do this?
Like I said, it doesn't really matter that
okay.
much.
No, okay, we'll go with the 4. The 4 was rolled. That's a 12.
Like I said, it doesn't it's just see if you notice anything out of the ordinary. If it's like a certain roll, but honestly, you'll still find everything since you're going to spend like an hour here anyway, at the very least, I would assume, because you're going to be looking through everything and everywhere around here, I would assume. And then short rest.
Does anyone want the?
Me too. What?
Anyone want the Baneblade longsword? All right, I'll just hold on to it for future projects.
Yeah, could be good. But you'll find the Fanatic Zealot had a magical scimitar that had an effect that if they hit with it, they have to make a charisma save, or any effect that they had on them ends. So like if they had like haste on them, for instance, they could like end that if they fail a save, or Shield of Faith, anything like that. It just ends up just going away. So it's a very powerful scimitar that can cancel any type of magical buff on a target. Which would be like bless and stuff like that too.
Someone should probably take that.
It is once per turn, but it's still nice. But it is like still strong.
Someone should probably take that.
Ronan will take it.
Literally any magical like even Armor of Agathis, it would just negate it, so it doesn't even do damage to you. Because it automatically it happens right before the damage part of it goes off, I think is how it would work. Because it dispels specifically.
Yeah, that's a 2. That's too good to ignore.
Oh yeah, it has its use.
Even
And obviously,
the fight we just had.
it's considered a light weapon, I think, too, right? Isn't that what a scimitar is?
Yes.
Mhm.
Well,
Yeah, so you can use
yeah,
that.
scimitar's a light weapon. Yep.
Yeah, so almost anyone could use that.
Sarah cannot because it's not. It's a martial weapon.
Oh, it is a martial. I always forget that it's a martial weapon. It feels so simple.
Ronin happens to be a blacksmith. I can just change it into whatever you need it to be.
Yeah, you could resize it for somebody.
What do you need it to be? A simple weapon?
Yeah.
I mean,
Make it into
dagger.
a
A dagger is a simple weapon, right?
Yeah.
You want a dagger?
Actually, a sword. Oh no, short sword's martial.
Yeah. Sword's still martial.
Ironically, a
Yeah.
short bow is simple too, which I thought was
Yeah.
funny.
But I mean, like a dagger feels.
It seems
I
good.
have
Yeah.
2 daggers that I have that I don't use though.
Oh, dude.
You
What-
could throw the Zealot's Retribution, though. If it's
Yeah.
a dagger.
Yeah, there's one you can
That's
throw.
true. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I mean, Zara can have up to 4, so give him a 3rd dagger.
Alright, I'll have to work on it when we get back to town.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. I need to make a note of the effect of this then if Sarah's going to keep it.
Does anyone else want me to change into the other weapons, potentially? Into something you can use?
I guess we should figure out who's actually taking what, because like I imagine our characters all come together holding all these things, and we're like,
Yeah.
okay, so what does everyone want?
Feel free to talk
Well-
about it.
I might be able to put the poultice robes to good use.
Mm.
If that would be all right with you all. I could have some experiences making disguises out of that kind of stuff.
Ooh,
So look
Good.
into it.
could be good for
I
the
have-
future.
I have a hat of disguise that I'm not using anymore if you would like that instead.
Oh yeah, that's right. There's a hat of disguise.
That's generous of you.
That is funny.
You sure I can take it off your hands because it's very useful and I can
Yeah.
get along with them too. All right, if you say so.
Of course. And Sarah's gonna hand over the hat.
All right, you have a hat that has at-will disguise stuff, if I remember correctly.
Ooh.
It's been a minute since that's been like since the start almost.
Yeah, it was one of the first things we got.
What's up, Dinah?
I could probably get used out of the potion of poison.
Yeah, it is a thing you can coat. You can get 3 ammunition if you wanted to do it like that, coated.
You want the poisoner's kit too?
Yeah, there's a poisonous kit as well.
Sure.
And thieves' tools, which if anyone needs those.
I believe I know how to use the poisoner's kit.
It just depends on who
I
thinks they
recall
could utilize it. Yeah.
I don't say I need it, but Sarah knows how to use it
Ah, I see.
effectively.
So you could absolutely like help each other do poison stuff, potentially then.
Yes.
From my stash, I took the Potion of Heroism, because who doesn't like a free bless on a barbarian?
I mean, it's a long, it's an hour, it's a pretty long bless.
Yeah, and then I took the Supreme Healing, because I noticed it did 10d4 plus 20, so...
Yeah, it's one of the
a
best
nice
potions. I think it's either the second or first best. I can't remember. It's so I have a hard time remembering between Superior and Supreme. Supreme might be the best actually.
It is. Supreme is the best.
Yeah, I always get confused with Superior, but yeah, Superior is the second one.
Superior's a
And then-
Pokemon.
That's Rhyperior, isn't it?
No,
Superior is
is
one as well.
Superior Pokemon too.
Superior. Yeah.
It's like a snake thing.
It's the grass final evolution from Black
Yeah,
and White.
Supreme Healing is a very rare potion. Yeah, it's the best one. It is a nice get out of jail free card.
Especially for Ronin.
Yeah, I mean, especially for him, but like in general, like if it's absolutely needed, it's a really good help. Especially if you use your full action for it, because that's a lot of healing if it's maxed.
That's that for Ronin. If I max healed 60 points, that's
Oh, is it
120
60?
technically. I'm raging. Well, yeah, 10d4 plus 20, so
Oh, okay.
max would be 60.
I only
Ronan,
remember.
that-
Yeah, I
is
only remembered.
insane.
I only remembered the normal potion, and I remember normal was 10, and then greater was like 20, something like that. So I guess it doubles almost every time.
That's half my health, and when I'm raging, that's 120 extra hit points in the tank.
Does that mean superior is 40?
Superior is 8d6 plus 8.
I'm double checking again. 84.
8d4.
It's all fours, yeah.
Yeah, it's all fours. I don't know why I said
It's
6.
doubled
yeah,
again because plus 8, and then Supreme Healing's weird because it's plus 20 out of the gate. Like, they do the 2, 4, 8, and then they go straight to 20 for some reason. And also 10, which is also strange, because usually they're just doubling the number. Because it's 2, 4, 8, and then 10. Like, I don't... It's weird. It's a weird number. Because 12 obviously exists, but a 12d4 would be kind of insane, though. But either way,
But yeah, I only took that, and then I took both the longsword, the Baneblade longsword, and the Zealot's Retribution, which I'm going to turn the Zealot.
It's 32 plus 8, so yeah, it'd be 40.
Yeah, I'm going to turn the Zealots into a dagger for Seraph, and then if anyone wants me to smack in some things, I guess I'll just hold on to the longsword until it proves useful.
10, 20, 40, 60 is how the math works for each potion.
Alright, I just came to the realization that I can't actually use the rapiers. Yeah, Lane is going to offer up the big stack of like 5 rapiers.
Yeah.
Well, I can't exactly use any of these, so...
Scrap.
I mean, if
Crap.
the DM will let me, I will melt them down into some like ball bearings and other stuff that I can make weapons with.
I mean, there's nothing saying you can't. Like,
Yeah, I'll take the 5 rapiers.
obviously, it's scrap, so you can melt stuff down.
Yeah.
It's not.
I mean, I already have a
whole
bunch of
lot.
metals.
I mean, it's like a thin thing of metal, so I mean, you could get an okay amount of stuff from it. I would imagine. You know,
Is everyone gonna
2 pounds of metal.
Is everyone gonna keep the gold they found, or are we community dividing it?
I'm okay with dividing.
Okay.
I'm good with it.
I
think I got 100 from mine.
Let's see.
I have been. Well, I'm making a list of everything and
okay.
going through
Go
and
ahead.
adding. So I'm just like making sure. We have 200 and by my count, we have 220 gold pieces, which
Okay.
should divide evenly.
Should.
Yeah, it does.
If you want to take my cut and give it to someone else, because Ronan is going to sell most of the armor pieces that I snagged off of everyone.
Oh right.
Okay.
Because the plate armor alone is 750 gold that I'm gonna.
Yeah, it's the
that I'm
most
gonna
expensive.
on.
Then I'll divide
What, 55?
it's between 55. Yep, 55 per person.
55.
Yeah, because I was like, I'm banking 750 just off one piece of armor.
Yeah.
Okay, so God, we had 3 potions of greater healing now. 4 things of cultist robes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So Ronan kept the Baneblade and the longsword.
Yeah,
That's what I did.
Baneblade, Longsword, and the Zealot's Retribution.
Okay.
And then I kept the Potion of Heroism and the Potion of Supreme and the plate mail or the plate
Plate
armor.
armor,
That was
yeah.
it.
What else are people taking? Because we still have a lot of shit.
Anything metal that's small enough that I can melt down, or any armor.
There was leather armor.
There's a shield.
Yeah,
There's a shield that presumably has metal on it.
I would assume so.
Okay.
It would be considered a metal shield, I would assume, because it just says shield.
Dinah took
yeah.
the potion of poison. And Dinah, you also took the thieves' tools, correct?
I already have these tools, so I don't really need
Okay.
Oh, you already did? Okay. I mean, they can potentially break, but not usually.
We'll have them. Yeah, we'll keep those as a backup because you never know.
I haven't really used them either, so.
That's fair.
Um,
You're not really breaking
And
into stuff usually.
You also took the poisoner's kit? Or is Sarah
Anybody
taking
can have
that?
it. I mean, I don't mind. I don't really have proficiency. Or
Oh, they
anything.
don't have proficiency, yeah. So
Okay,
it's-
then Sarah will take that. So now we have the wand, the dagger, a potion of 2 potions of resistance, 3 of greater healing, and then just a bunch of random stuff.
Left over or in the bag.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So Sarah will take the wand if no one else wants it.
Yeah, it's a
Go
decent
for
one.
What were the
Okay.
potions for?
2 potions of resistance and 1 of greater healing.
1 of greater healing and 2
No,
resistance.
2 resistance, 3 greater healing.
Yeah.
Which
I
one
think-
for the what were the resistance?
It's fire
for?
and lightning.
Sarah doesn't need those because I'm already naturally resistant to both.
Yeah. So it'd
I'm
be probably
resistant to
Ronin.
fire.
Well, lightning,
I'm
though,
resistant to fire when I'm raging, so
Right.
I could take the lightning one. Alright, I'll add it to my inventory. I'll take it.
Yeah. Alright. And then whoever
I'll
wants
take
the
greater
fire one.
healing.
I guess if nobody else is going to take it, I guess Lane will.
I mean, maybe Ronin can put it on some armor. You know, it's not like we have fucking like 200 pieces of armor sitting here.
Yeah.
But I don't know
Well,
if anyone
Lane-
can wear metal armor because I'm not proficient with leather
Yeah, I
workers
don't think
tools. Just
many people can besides Dinah, I think, or Mittens.
Yeah, I have
Ooh.
proficiency in all armor.
Oh,
But
do
I-
you?
Sarah's
But I
Light
don't have
armor,
the
yeah.
strength. I don't have the strength to wear.
I
But
think
most of
Rangers can wear heavy though, right?
No,
Or
except
No.
for medium.
medium.
Oh, can they not? Oh.
I mean, medium technically still has like studded leather.
Oh, it is
which
only medium.
has
Weird. I thought they did.
medium
Studded
has
leather
scale
is
mail.
Already
light
has
armor
studded
is
leather
honestly
armor.
better for rangers.
agreed
Yeah,
with the no dex
leather.
cap.
Certain leather parts of armor are usually better. Yeah, like studded
'Cause
leather
unless-
or whatever.
Yeah, because unless you're a strength ranger,
Right.
the medium armor is going to limp cap your bonus based on dexterity. So light armor is better, and I
Yeah.
found that firsthand with a bard.
Yeah, +2. Yeah, only having +2 definitely doesn't help that much. Yeah. Most of the time, I would say, yeah, magical. Like even getting magical light armor would be the best thing you could possibly get. 'Cause, you know, bonus.
I mean, if no one wants to take it, we can just sell it.
What I think,
But I think I heard Lane
Lane
said he wanted
said.
it.
Well, yeah, they can
Yeah,
just hold on to it if they ever need it.
Yeah.
Okay. Sarah already has a potion of greater healing that he still hasn't used, so I probably don't need more.
Okay.
No one else
I could-
wants it.
I
Oh,
could
go
take
ahead.
one.
Yep,
All
there you go.
right.
I don't have any kind of healing potion.
Oh,
so
you
I could
don't?
take one. I would
Sarah also
never
has
need them,
4
though.
regular ones.
I mean, that's
so-
fair. That's fair, but you never know. I mean, things happen.
Yeah, I was about to say, if you don't want him, I will take him because after that
Oh,
fight,
yeah.
Ronan has learned
Yeah.
mites hurt.
I teach you. I teach you, motherfuckers.
I'll keep one on me just in case.
Drink your damn
Man.
potion.
Only one of those potions was fucking radiance resistance.
Could you imagine? That'd be so
Alright.
broken.
So
Oh, you better believe Ronan's going to town, and that's the first thing he's looking for. He's just gonna be like, "You have radiance stuff."
okay, so a spellbook none of us are gonna get use out of because we're not wizards.
Right.
But we can still
a
sell
com-
it. If you need it.
Yeah. A component pouch. We don't use spell components really, so we don't really need that.
No.
Lane wanted the cultist robes. I think Sarah's gonna keep the 2 religious symbols, just
Yeah.
because Sarah also has a book about them. So Sarah's gonna keep both of those religious symbols. We can sell the quarterstaff, and I think Sarah. Does anyone else want to keep these tools on them for safekeeping, since Dinah has them and is probably the best person to use them? Because if not, Sarah will just keep them.
I ordered your water pick. It's supposed to be here by the 27th.
All right.
No, I think you can hold them.
Really use them.
Because I think Sarah has the second highest. I presume Sarah has the second highest dexterity.
Probably.
I'm at 18.
Sarah's also 18. So okay, so, yeah. I'll keep the thieves' tools for now, and the poisonous kit. That should be everything.
Oh yeah, it would not have been a good idea to give me the thieves' tools. You'd have been like, pick this door, and I just kicked it in.
Yeah.
That's true.
Cool. That is everything figured out.
That's the best lockpick though. Is your strength, you know.
And
That's
considering I have danger sense, I get advantage on the saves against traps and stuff. So I mean, just kick the door in and deal with the consequences.
Everyone's behind Ronan.
That's what you think.
Basically. See, then he hits me with a non-deck save fucking trap, and then it
Yeah,
doesn't work.
Constitution. Even though you're good at that anyway, but
I mean, I'd hope so. With a +5.
just have to get that good poison, you know.
I mean, I am resistant to poison because, you know,
Ah, yeah,
drinking with them dwarfs.
it's true. Very funny.
Oh, are we? If we're done looting, like after we've all divided this up, you're just gonna watch Ronan walk over to the paladin and just start shooting miniature fireballs onto the paladin's body. No fucks. We're burning his body.
Okay.
So we should never get on his bad side.
No, not at all.
For our own safety.
I love how the music transitions at that point. Like, I didn't even plan that. It's just like the music's like, oh yeah, we should give them a moment of silence.
This is basically Ronan with his fucking produce flames and control flames. Just
Should we stop him?
Let him have this.
Whenever he is sufficiently burned to a crisp, Ronan will be happy to leave. Can't revive somebody if they don't have a body.
Oh.
In our downtime, Dinah's gonna go over to Mittens and offer him a drink. She's gonna pull out the sun tea that she was brewing as they've been traveling. And offer some to to gosh, can't talk right now. To Mittens. Mittens, would you like to try some Grandmama's special recipe sweet iced tea? It does need a little bit of ice, but it should still taste just fine.
Sure. Mittens will accept.
Sweet Southern Belle sweet tea.
She pours him a cup. Roll for taste.
Roll for taste. Perception? Question mark.
I see them drinking, I'm gonna pull the barrel out of my loincloth.
Oh my god.
Where were you? Never mind. I don't actually want to know.
Never mind.
Yeah, Ronan don't carry no backpack. He just goes in the loincloth. Like when he gets handed the rapiers, you just see him sticking him in his loincloth.
I feel like you get a decent.
I feel like you're gonna get a yeast infection.
What
Care for it.
what would you say the flavor would be that they managed to get from this? Like, what's
So
it?
it was brewed with like orange peel as well.
Ah. It'd be very a citrus smell.
Yeah. So maybe Mittens doesn't care for orange
Maybe not.
flavors.
Yeah.
Or maybe
Maybe.
it's just a bad mix.
Eh,
Then it's over a day old.
yeah, it could be because it's hot.
It was meant for that one time when I missed when
You
I
wanted
wasn't
hot
here.
tea. There you go.
And that's it's gonna day old tea. Day old tea's not very
Ew,
good.
stale tea is the worst.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Some of the most common smells cats hate include citrus.
That's what I
Oh my
There
god, it
is.
makes so much sense though. Like that's why you
There
rolled
it
the
is.
cat. You smell the citrus and you're just like you do like the cat throw up thing.
I wanted to see if someone else was gonna bring that up.
Yeah. Hold on, let me find it. Cat throw up. Yeah, here we go. This one in memes.
It's the one. It's
Oh
the. Is it the
my
one thing? It is.
Yeah, yeah. They have such a weird looking gag. Like what the hell? Cats are funny though, man. They're so over dramatic. Literally, if they smell something they don't like, they just like do that. It's so goofy. I've seen that on like TikTok and stuff, where like they have like certain cats like smell stuff, and they're just like, if they like it or not, you'll know immediately. But all cats are different, which is interesting. Yep. Yep. That's the same. They just have such a powerful smell that just makes them physically gag. But yeah, you get your, it's fair to say you did not enjoy that, Mittens, not one bit.
Mm-hmm.
But would you like to deceive your reaction, or are you just gonna go with it?
No, Mittens just goes, just, yeah.
Yeah.
Was that the potion of poison?
How dare you?
Please get a glove out and hit them with it. I'm waiting for it.
No. She actually takes a sip herself.
I
to
hit you with
see-
the glove of war,
to see
sir.
how she thinks it tastes.
Ooh, this music though.
Oh no. She
Even
could tell it's
worse.
gone off. She could tell it's definitely gone off. It's
gone
not
bad,
how
yeah.
it should be. I mean, she did improvise the ingredients, and it's been sitting around way longer than it should have been. And there's no ice in it. Ugh! My
bad is
word!
it?
This is. Ugh, I am so sorry, Mittens. I can't believe I. My apologies. I'll have to make this up for you, up to you sometime, because I would never dare serve such a foul excuse for sweet tea. She's offended by her own creation. This is not right. This is terrible. She's gonna have to do
She's
something with this.
offended. Nope. So, anything else you'd like to do before leaving?
The magic circle or whatever runes were etched in this are entirely gone after Dinah washed them away, correct?
They would mostly be gone, yeah. It'd just be mostly a smear.
Okay, Sarah's just gonna get rid of the rest of it and any trace that might be left, just to be safe.
It'd be pretty easy. It's like a chalky blood type concoction.
Yeah, so just to be safe.
Like it's more
Completely
like
gone.
congealed blood in a way, so it wouldn't be too hard to get rid of on this on this surface. At least make it to where it won't be seen anymore.
All right, everyone, let's get out of here already. This place is creepy. We need to get this over with.
But if you notice, there were skeletons on these carts as well, or whatever you call them. I don't know if they're carts or not, but you see that like three fully skeletal bodies on these three.
Mm.
Do they have belongings anywhere around them, or is it just the skeletons?
It's just skeletons right there specifically.
Do they look like fresh skeletons or?
You can give me a medicine check if you want,
Okay.
I'll take a D4.
and D4 for mittens.
Thank you.
Okay, I mean that's pretty good either way, but yeah, 1d4 as well though.
Well, 21.
21's pretty good. I mean, based on your roll, you definitely can get a good sense that these have been here for. It's been so long. It's been. You can get a rough estimate of. It could have been years, at least, if not longer, that these have been here, but somehow they look so pristine.
That's not concerning at all.
Like, almost bleached, even. Like they were being used for some kind of ritual or something, maybe. Who knows?
Yeah, they definitely had use for these things. It's something to them to freshen them up. Huh.
As you can see, there's a tub of water of some kind in here,
Yeah,
which
I'm
could have been
taking it
as cleaning.
that it's
Can we check what the liquid is? What? Okay, Sarah's going to check what the liquid is.
All right, you can also give me a. I think medicine would still work there, or would it be like a nature thing? I'm trying to think.
It'd be more like survival.
Maybe survival. Yeah, right.
I will do survival because I am proficient in that.
That's a good point. Yeah, survival
22.
would make sense for that. I'm trying to think about what that would be called. It's like because obviously bleach doesn't really well, I mean, it does exist. I don't know. What did exist in the Victorian period that would be similar to that?
I mean, technically the compound that can be made into bleach can.
So there's a
It's
similarity.
just
to
not
that.
necessarily called bleach.
I'm just trying to think of what that would be. That's like a cleaning agent of some kind, or trying to think. What that
Are
would
you
be
thinking of
called.
Are you thinking of embalming fluid?
Yes, that must be it. That
Or
would
is
probably
it
be the
used in
closest.
an actual?
That would
body
probably
itself?
the closest thing to it. It definitely has a very like if you get near it, you can definitely smell a very strong, like formaldehyde like smell.
Well, I guess that explains
Like
it.
very very chemical smell. The skeletons
Alright,
would
let's
also
go.
have that smell, to be fair, though, because they sound like they've been preserved for quite some time.
Alright, let's get out of here already. This cave is creeping me out.
You are free to do so. Did anyone want to do thing for a short rest? Because obviously you had a short rest during that time, because it was about an hour that you took to loot and organize your stuff
Apparently drink awful tea.
and drink
Sure.
alcohol tea.
Once we're out, Sarah's going to
Mhm.
is going to cave the entrance in.
Okay. What do you want to use for that?
I'm going to upcast call lightning.
That could do
Cave
it,
the
yeah.
entrance.
Yeah, if you aim at a certain point, yeah, that could be enough to do a chain reaction to make all the rocks fall in front of it.
Cool.
So you're gonna cast it at what level?
I guess 4th now, because I
4th level. Oh yeah. Keep
I
in
have one
mind,
slot.
it would be. Let me double check to see what the time is. It is 4 p.m. and it takes about 3 hours to get back, so it'd be close to bedtime by the time you get back. So you could potentially do a long rest when you get back, so you don't have to worry about spell slots too badly.
Yeah,
thankfully.
so yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, so either way it works.
If I upcast these spells now, I'm gonna have to.
Mm-hmm.
Well, next. Oh, that's.
I mean, it's still plenty enough, because the way that rocks work is that there's like a sturdy
Actually,
thing, and if you hit a certain amount of damage, it'll still do it, so you're good. It's above the threshold, so that should be enough to like knock them down in front of it.
So Zero's like the last one to walk out of the cave, and as we all continue to walk, just hear bright flash behind us as lightning strikes down on the very entrance of the cave, and then the rocks start to collapse.
This is the fastest thing I could find, and I'll just do this. Be something like that, where like rocks just like fall and like come together and just block the entrance. And you could imagine that it probably did a little bit more than that too, because it was a decently old area. That wasn't like the best maintained, but you know, it held up for a little while. So yeah, it only took one like explosive type reaction with, you know, lightning, because it's a strong enough force to do something like that, since it was a weak spot, which is the entrance. Ironically,
Wow.
the funniest spell to use would be Shatter, because that's like a thing that like actually is used for that. But yeah, lightning works too. So.
Have Shatter.
I mean,
Otherwise I would've.
lightning can cause a crazy amount of destruction in real life. So honestly, I see that working. Because like it can like strike, you know, trees on fire in an instant and all kinds of stuff. So there's gotta be a lot of force involved. You know, it's energy, so it makes sense.
Plus, as we're walking away, until we get out of range, I can just keep.
You're just gonna keep doing it.
Just gonna keep having lightning strikes until it's completely destroyed.
I mean, it is a pretty far range, so that's fair. I mean, no one's getting into that anytime soon, if at all. But yeah, you would make your way back. Considering it's getting later in the day, I probably will do some rolls to see if there's anything interesting that happens. Since it's like 4 o'clock, you know, towards the evening. Well, afternoon, but then almost evening. Which is like, yeah, 5 o'clock would be evening specifically, so 4 o'clock would be the, you know, hour before that. So yeah, let me do that. Or if anyone else would like to do a d20, you're free to do so. But either way, it's fine. Let's see if anything significant happens on your first hour or whatever of travel back. Let's see. I need to pull that up. A 1. Oh my goodness. That's funny. Let's see. What is this? You know what? I'm gonna do this real quick. It's not a combat related thing. I just think it's funny. I'm gonna do a quick fun little thing, because it's a 1, so you're just gonna bump into something. Let me see if we can find like a little goofy thing for it real quick. Yeah, here we go. It's perfect. A very unusual thing to find, mind you, but especially in this region, very strange. You would find. I'm just gonna do it on this map because honestly, it doesn't technically matter. It's not really combat or anything. Let me find. There we go. Upload. You bump into a very small frog-like creature. Anyone would like to make a, you know, knowledge check of some kind? If you know this creature, like a nature or something, you're free to do so.
Alright.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Pretty good.
I have no idea.
It's okay, neither do I.
Oh no.
Anyone else
Oh, dear.
can also try if they wish, but as far as you know
Can
so
I-
far, you have no idea.
Can I do survival instead? Is that
I
an
don't know.
option?
I don't know if survival would work in identifying a creature specifically, would it?
Fine. No, we'll do nature.
Yeah.
Can anyone beat an 11?
No. That's probably good enough considering you live south of where this creature would normally live.
Okay.
So, you know, because the black swamps are north of where you live. So
Gross.
this is from one of those. This is a grung. It's from the swamps. So you'd be very confused of why it'd be in such a hot area. And it like kind of bumps into. It'll probably bump into the pseudo dragon.
Well, this is an interesting site in this area.
And let's see, do they speak common? I think they do. Oh, they don't. They don't speak common.
You speak Draconic in this world.
Oh wait, they would. You're right. Yeah, they'd speak Draconic. Yes.
They also deal poison damage on contact.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah, it hits your dragon, so you'd have to roll a DC con of 12 for your pseudo dragon, since it doesn't have anything covering it.
Yeah.
Does it have resistance though, since it does poison of its own, or no?
No, it does not.
Really? That's so
unfortunately.
weird. You'd think they would.
Well, wyverns
You do
don't have
pass.
poison resistance.
Oh, I guess that's true too. But yeah, it passes. It was only a DC 12 for poisonous skin. He'd be like looking over and just talking to Draconic, so even the dragon would be able to understand. Ironically, at this point, since the dragon wouldn't be able to speak common, obviously at this age, so you'd also be a part of this. So he'd be like, "Wait, how did I get here?"
I don't know.
What do you mean?
I was hoping you could answer that question, buddy.
I was just in the swamp just a while ago, and somehow I fall out in a desert, and then like you see him like trying to like keep himself cool, because like obviously as a frog-like creature he's gonna be very like, he doesn't really like hot temperatures, so he's gonna be like trying to fan himself a little bit. Like, is it really hot here? Or is it just me?
We're in a desert. Of course it's hot.
Oh, that's what that yellow stuff is. I never went south before.
We're not south. We are on a completely different continent. How did you end up here again?
I told you. I was out in the swamp hunting. As you can see, I have a bow ready for hunting, and then somehow I ended up here.
But I don't think that's how that works. We're on a completely different continent.
I don't know what to tell you. This is just what happened. You're free to make an insight check if you want, to see if he's actually telling the truth.
22.
He is absolutely telling the truth.
So I'm going to turn to everyone and say in common. So he's not lying? So is he stupid? Or did he get cursed or something?
I think that's actually realistically a possibility that he pissed someone off. And Lynn is going to turn back to the frog in common. Hey, do you remember...
it'd be Draconic specifically.
Yeah, Draconic. My bad.
Yeah, because they can't speak common.
Yeah, brain's not working tonight.
Yeah, you're good.
Hey, perchance did you, I don't know, piss anyone off in the past? Before you got here? Do you remember doing anything like that?
I mean, Dragon Lord is usually easy to make mad, but not sure.
Well, that's not helpful.
And by Dragon Lord, anyone that's, obviously all of you have been to the Dragon Continent, because that's where most of you are obviously from, so you would know that when they say Dragon Lord, they mean the dragon, leader of said place that he's from, which is the swamp. There's only one swamp, which is the Black Swamp.
I suppose the Black Dragon Lord is known for being specifically temperamental, but still.
Maybe because I was on hunting grounds and he didn't like that.
Maybe, but I don't know why you would teleport you here over that. That seems odd.
Unless they were just planning on leaving you out here to dry out and suffer.
I mean, I am starting to dry out a bit. You need well, not a guide, obviously, because I don't know what the fuck I'm at, but do you need any, what's the word? Do you need any, extra hands until I can figure out where to go?
of the group. What is it? What do the rest of you think?
Hmm.
Hmm.
Ronan will actually speak up and say, "Last creature we friendly to tried killing us.
Well,
Ronan, no trust."
I was about to say, Sarah could probably tell you about their insight if they want and know that they're not
Oh, I did.
lying.
No, that's what I said. So
Yeah.
they appear to be telling the truth. So they're either stupid or cursed.
You could do a Arcana check to see if they're cursed. You could try to do that with a high enough roll. You could see if he's cursed or not.
Natural 20 for 27.
mean, that would be plenty in either way. No, he's not cursed in any way.
Okay. Okay,
He
that's
just
one
had
vote.
misfortune. Is all you can tell.
Okay, Ronan makes a good point.
Oh, I was gonna specify. You do know this is a Grung wildland, so it's better than the average Grung probably, because they can actually cast spells as well.
Okay, Ronan makes a decent point, so that's one vote for not trusting them. This conversation is happening in common, so they
Oh,
can't
okay.
understand it.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair. Yeah, you just think you're speaking gibberish.
All right.
It's like the Stardew, not Stardew, but the Animal Crossing language to him.
Well, I will say that if something were to happen and say he double crossed us, something
Also,
shifty
remember that Grungs
happened.
can poison things for you as well.
If something shifty happened, I do know a great recipe for frog legs.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, sure. If it gets to that point.
Wait,
Okay.
what do grungs speak?
Grung,
It's Grung and
technically just
Draconic.
yeah,
Is it technically draconic?
Well, yeah,
because
Draconic, but
Draconic is effectively common in this world.
essentially everyone
Yeah,
knows
that's right.
Draconic because they're around it all the time.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Because they're forced to learn it.
It's like
that's
kind
why
of a favorite
Sarah is
languages.
speaking in
So.
common.
Like,
Yeah.
either forcibly learning or had to learn it because of social norms.
Yeah. Okay, Mittens, what do you think? This Grung is probably taller than Mittens now that I think about it.
Probably pretty similar. I would assume. Because it is a small creature after all. That's a good question. Let me see. 2.5 to 3.5. So let's see.
Yeah, so taller than Mittens.
I'll roll for it to see. I'll do a D100 roll
So
to see
probably
which one.
taller than Dinah.
Yep, they're 3.5 feet tall.
So taller than
Okay,
Dinah.
yeah. Taller than Mittens or taller than Dino.
Yeah, they're not far
Yeah.
off from being medium, honestly, which is hilarious. And they're 30 pounds, apparently. It's pretty hefty for a frog creature.
I mean, we leave him out here for a day, and he's as good as dead, more or less.
Yeah, you can already see that he's already starting to struggle a bit, even though he's probably not been here for more than an hour. Maybe.
But owing us a life debt could always be very useful.
Do any of you have some water that I could protect, perhaps drown myself in? Or not drown myself, douse myself in?
Ronan will pull out one of his extra water skins, because I have 2, and give it to the
Water.
weird frog.
Water.
Okay.
He will hold out his hands for the water.
I guess we're taking. Are we taking the frog with us?
In common, Ronan is going to tell the rest of the group, Frogmen act funny, Ronan smash.
I mean, he's funny acting, but not in the way you think, yeah.
I think that's a fair
Funny in the way that he shouldn't
assumption.
even be here.
At least if he's with us, we can keep an eye on him. Best case scenario, he owes us. Worst case scenario, he's dead.
Yeah.
All right, let's take
find
the
it funny
frog
they
with
don't
us.
have a swimming speed, but yet they have a climbing speed.
That's because they're tree frogs.
Oh, that's fair. That's true. But yeah, they can basically poison anything with their like skin, essentially. So if you ever need poison,
All right, let's take the frog with us then.
it's 2d4 poison apparently.
Sidekick, sidekick, sidekick,
Right.
sidekick, sidekick, sidekick.
Sounds great.
Jesus. Honestly, considering you lost a sidekick, I would potentially allow that. Yeah.
Who wants a sidekick?
He's a very high maintenance psychic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd
He's
imagine
taller
so.
than me.
You have to keep him wet, supplied with water.
Sounds like a pain.
I mean, Sarah has a jug.
A
Like just
jug.
in my inventory, Sarah has a jug. No. That can be a non-issue if someone wants a sidekick.
Yeah.
Sarah just can keep
Fine,
the jug of water.
Oh, at least an hour. Only an hour during the day. It's not like all the time.
Yeah.
Like it's not like a constant thing apparently, so that's not bad. It's only like an hour at most, so you could like get like a sizable bath thing or something in a town or something or other. Because you have a bag of holding, you could like put stuff in, and then obviously you could get water from a lot of places potentially. Well, I mean, though it's a desert at the moment, but you know, obviously like taverns and stuff have water.
I mean, I'm all for having a sidekick again.
Yeah, because you lost one anyway, so it kind of makes up for it. Yeah, I'd be okay with that.
Okay, I guess Sarah's gonna take him then. No one spoke up. Sarah's gonna take him.
Fine.
What's
Enjoy.
Well, also I'm gonna link their stat things anyway, since you'll know what they have already. In the chat, this is their stats that they would have specifically because they're a Grung Wild thing. They have up to 3rd level slots, and they're basically like a druid or ranger or whatever you want to call it. Probably like a ranger because they're half caster, I would assume.
ooh,
A 9th level half caster, basically.
brilliant.
Yeah, so like a ranger. It would be the closest thing. Cure wounds, jump, bark skin, spike growth, and plant growth. So, their versatility. Pretty good versatility. And then obviously no limit to how much poison they can dish out. As you know.
Do we need him to be a caster sidekick? I don't think so. We have all the basic sidekick things covered.
I mean, he just automatically comes with that, to be fair.
Yeah, I know, but like looking at the sidekick options,
That's fair.
because we already have healing, which would be the best use of
Right.
a spellcaster. Sarah definitely has. We have a warlock and a bard and a sorcerer, so we don't. I mean, unless we need a bard, which we really don't.
Yeah, probably
We'll
not.
just go
With the what?
Actually, no, experts, so we can get the help as a bonus action.
Expert, yeah.
Yeah, that way we have another bonus action helper.
Right.
Yay.
That's always good.
All right,
And
little
they would,
frog. What's your name?
yeah, they would fall under. Yeah, what is their name? That's a good question. Oh wait, do I have a name for them? Let me double check. Let's see. Oh, here we go. I do have a name for him. Firefoot. I don't know why that's their name, but that's their name apparently.
All right.
Oh, they have red feet. That's what I'll say. That's why it's called Firefoot.
Sure.
Green with red feet. Yep.
I guess you're coming with us for at least the time being.
Okay, that sounds good. Uh, yeah, sounds great. Where are we headed?
Back to the city.
Ooh, city. Haven't been to one of those in a while.
Yes, well, don't do anything stupid.
What
Stay
would
close,
be?
but don't touch anyone.
I mean, I know that. I'm not dumb. I just accidentally dumped into your little friend over there. I apologize for that. Hopefully I didn't hurt him.
Yeah, he's surprisingly all right. Uh, just I don't know. Don't do that again.
Maybe I
Well,
need
that's also
some.
realistically not your
Maybe I
fault.
need something to cover up with, so I don't accidentally do that in the future.
Lane's gonna give him one of the sets of like cultist
That'd be
robes.
so
Well,
big for that.
Well, no, one of them
yes.
was for a gnome.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I guess it would be,
Yeah.
wouldn't it? I guess you're right. Yeah. I guess the gnome would work. That'd be the closest. They'd wear that and be like, but my hands are still. You got any gloves?
We can get you gloves when we get back to town.
Oh, okay. I just didn't want to cause any more problems for you.
Will the heat cause him to walk slower?
Uh, it might not help, yeah.
Ronan's gonna pick him up so he doesn't walk slow.
Ronan,
Okay, piggyback ride.
Pretty much.
so...
How are you gonna carry him without him, like, affecting you, though? I mean, even if you're resistant, it's still...
Yeah.
I mean,
It would still potentially hurt you.
yeah, but I mean, it's only the first time I touch him, yeah.
Oh, is it?
And like I
But
can,
I think as long as you...
Any creature
Well,
that
it doesn't...
grapples the grung or otherwise comes into contact with them was saved on a DC 12 con save or poison for 1 minute.
So no, as long as you're in contact
And a
with them,
poison creature no
you would
longer
have...
in direct contact complete the saving throw at the end of their turns. Yeah, so it's direct contact.
So wait. So this grung has cure wounds.
Yeah.
A touch spell.
Your wounds, yeah, sure.
That's so cursed.
Cure wounds.
Well,
And we can't touch him
if they
because
get,
he is...
well, here's the thing: if they get gloves, they could heal.
Okay. But I just noticed
I don't
that.
understand. I guess it's because like they're usually with other grungs, maybe.
I just noticed
Yeah,
that.
have
other-
an iron pot.
Because other
You
grungs,
can get in.
other grungs are immune to poison, so it makes sense. Because usually they're with other grungs.
Yeah. No, that's just funny.
But it is very funny.
Cure wounds.
Let me heal you. Rolls bad con, deals like 2d4 damage or whatever. Oh wait, it's just poisoned if it's the skin. Never mind. You just get the poison.
It's just funny.
Yeah, you just get the poison condition for 1 minute if you fail a
Oh.
con save.
This is not letting me add a character here.
Wait, could that mean in theory you could have poisoned on you if you were downed from like if you were
Yeah.
down and then like he could like poison you? Not obviously the heal would get you up, but if you weren't up and they touched
Yeah.
you, you'd have disadvantage on your death saves.
Yep.
Because saves are considered a
That's
roll.
why. Yeah, that's
They're not affected by the poison condition. It's only attack rolls and ability checks.
Is it?
Oh, cool.
You know what the funny spell to cast would be? Lesser Restoration to end one instance of the grung poison, only to put it right back on the same
Yes.
thing.
Actually, no. We can give him the shadow. I think.
Shadow dagger?
What is he doing? Yeah. Yeah.
You could probably use it, yeah. I mean, that's basically what
And
an
I
expert
give-
is, right? Like a glorified rogue.
It's like a half rogue, half a rogue.
Yeah, I mean up to level 8 because it matches your level. So.
Yeah. Why is he level 9 then?
It's level 9 half caster for whatever reason. Yeah.
No, I know. No, I know. Just making.
He's only challenge rating 1 specifically though. He just has 3rd level slots for whatever reason.
So we're keeping this man as a sidekick, yeah?
Basically,
Yep.
yeah.
For now.
I could, if we keep him past that, potentially tweak the longsword into a short sword for him.
Ooh.
That could work.
Okay.
Honestly, we can give him like our some of our extra stuff. I'm tempted to give him the wand so he has something to do with his bonus action.
That's fun too. I can throw a character sheet on here if anyone wants to do anything with it, maybe.
Let me do it if I'm going to have him
Oh,
as
if you're
the
gonna,
sidekick.
yeah, you could do that. That's
Because
fine.
it's not letting me add. I guess I've reached the limit of character sheets I can make.
I mean, you could just do it on Roll20. It's
Do you
not
have a
too
free
big a deal.
version or a paid version?
No, I mean, I had the paid version. Now I don't think I think I canceled my.
If you have the free version, you can't have more than like 5 character sheets.
Yeah, that's why then, because I
Uh.
have 5. I may have. Well, I technically have 7, but
Yeah, I can just
the other
give you this
4
one.
don't matter as long as Sarah is alive.
Oh, I see. I mean, I was gonna do that, so you'd like
Yeah,
do the thing, but
I can do the rest.
I can tweak the longsword into a short sword when we get back, because I already have to do a bunch of other orders anyway.
Should we be concerned that he's lawful evil? That Krung's are more.
No,
No.
don't worry about
No.
it.
He's 3 feet
Okay.
tall. Ronan will just legitimately smash. Like, I'll do the
He's
thunderclap.
taller than half our party.
Yeah, but I'll do
Yeah.
the thunderclap on his ears, like fucking, like in Baki when he fucking thunderclaps the old man's head. That's just what I'll do to him.
Jesus.
Okay. Let me. What do we do for health for these? Hit points.
Specific amount. I don't remember how it works.
Because I assume that if I'm making him a sidekick, we're gonna use the sidekick dice instead of his normal ones because that's gonna be higher.
Right.
Oh, never mind. Okay, yeah, it's just more of the natural. Oh, that's so sad. It's only D6s. He's like me.
I mean, that's fine.
Okay, so that's 9d6.
9
Plus
Ds.
10,
Yeah.
I guess. Okay, let's continue on. I can figure out this
Yeah.
while we continue the story.
Stuff and things and stuff and things. Like I said, it's gonna be more like a downtime thing either way, so like we're good either way. But yeah, we'll do another. Okay, yeah, nothing for that, I don't think. I do not think so. Shall we check though? See if there's anything on the list. You're on the list. You're on the list. Everybody's on the list. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, I have a 10. Interesting. Oh. Well, I guess that's as high as it goes. That's fine. That's so funny. I love that.
Ronan is in a bloodthirsty mood, right? If you couldn't tell from me burning the paladin's body, he just
are you?
wants to smash things.
Jesus. No smashing things today, I don't think.
For now. He turns
Not
evil,
with
don't
that
worry.
attitude.
He turns evil. What the fuck? Yeah, nothing
Listen,
happens.
I have fire spells. I'll just dry his skin.
Oh my god.
That is.
I hate that.
What is your alignment again?
I'm lawful good.
Okay.
Lawful quote unquote good.
All right. So you go back to town. Where? What do you do now? You got some. You got some time to spare. And as I said, it is going to be 7 o'clock now, since it took 3 hours.
Back in Lancestown,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to my workshop.
Workshop. All right. Yeah, you can spend some time before bed doing some tinkering.
Indeed, I would like to turn the longsword into a short sword. Turn the zealot's retribution into dagger, and then melt down the rapiers and the shield into metal to make manacles.
Manacles.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Don't tell me you're imprisoning the poor thing.
No, but they could come in handy.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. What's your long-term solution for their water problem?
I was just gonna keep a jug of water.
Okay.
I mean, I gave him my water skin, so he has a water skin he can fill up.
For now.
Well, yeah,
but
but still
just
not a
wondering.
lot.
Yeah, but it has to be.
And I guess we needed a canter of endless water, don't we?
We also need a basin because he needs to be immersed in water.
Well,
Not
there is
just, like-
water, as you see, in the center of the city, so you could go there as well for now.
Just let a poisonous frog enter the town's water supply.
It's
Great idea.
not a water supply. It's fine. It's just there. You know, they won't mind.
Not gonna be a water supply after this.
Damn.
Well, you could just get some water from it then. That's a good question.
Okay, that's much better. It went from 27 to 53 health.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Let's see. 2 pounds. 5 times 5. Wait, how much is that? 6. Wait, how much is... How much does a shield weigh? That is not what I wanted. Shield is the item, you silly game. I don't want the spell. It's not the spell. Here we go. Nope, that's not it. That's not it either. Item. We want the item. Nope, that's not the item. Are they gonna make it hard?
You're looking for the weight of a shield?
Yeah. I don't know, because it keeps showing up like the spell instead of the item.
It is 6 pounds.
Oh wow. Yeah. Okay, that's cool. So yeah, with the rapiers and shield scrap, that would be like, let's see, 5 times. It's like 10. Yeah, it's like 10 pounds of rapiers. It's only 2 pounds per rapier, and then plus that's which is 6, so 16. So you could probably make like basically two sets of manacles, since manacles are 6 pounds each. Well, the set of them are 2 pounds each. So yeah, 2 sets. So like, 2 and
All
2.
right.
Yeah.
So 2 total?
Yeah, two
Oh,
2 sets. Yeah.
they come in sets. Oh, that's interesting.
Well, yeah, because like because you're not gonna just make, manacles are a full thing. So like.
Oh, yeah. You mean like 1 cuff for each. Yeah, I got it.
Yeah. Like,
And then the other... Yeah, and then
2
I got to make the
specific.
key for it. So that's what be
Exactly.
my other 2
That would be the
left.
2 scrap. Yeah. So yeah, that'd be 2 sets, pretty good. Yeah, those are really good too, because like it takes a 20 DC dexterity check.
Yes, sir.
Damn.
Yes, sir. You can't grapple somebody? Don't worry. Just slap some manacles on them. Problem solved.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry, or strength check of 20. Jesus. That's not like
Yeah,
a
escaping
hard
them
check, but it's pretty
dex
hard.
20. Well, escaping them is still a dex 20. Breaking them is a 20 strength.
Yeah,
So-
20 strength or 20 dex, yeah. Or if you have like thieves tools and it's a 15, apparently. And the manacles have
Yeah,
15
pick the lock.
HP 15 on the manacles as well. So
That's
if they-
okay. When I cuff your hands behind you, then I'm just gonna punch you in the face. Ain't gotta worry about it if you're unconscious, right?
Yeah, it's enough to restrain a small or medium creature. This is where it specifies, which is plenty, obviously, but.
Which is our entire party, so
Mhm. To be fair, you'd have 2 sets, so you could like do their hands and feet, like they do in like the prison type scenarios,
just make some chains and
and
just
like
walk and
link
drag
them
in.
all together so they can't move. I mean, it's the smartest way to make sure someone can't get away. That way you can like, lock the chain onto like a point so they can't move.
This man's over here planning how to murder somebody. He's locked the chains to a brick and throw the brick in the ocean. Like,
I mean, you could just get a ball, like a ball and chain type scenario, and just toss that in the water and sink. I don't think about this a lot. Just kidding.
Clearly not.
DMs have to think of crazy shit sometimes. Yeah, it happens. It comes up. I mean, what if someone asked? You gotta think of stuff like that.
was in
So-
that moment I just melt down the 65-pound plate and just make 10 more manacles.
I mean, you could absolutely do that, but I don't know why you would. You could sell that for more than that's worth. Because manacles wouldn't really
I'm gonna
be.
sell it.
Yeah. What would everyone else like to do? Well, we can go down the list. Dinah, what would you want to be doing during your time before long resting?
In this town.
Yeah.
Let's see. Trying to think if I need like any supplies or anything.
Yeah, because there's a general store and stuff like that you could always go to.
I'm kind of wondering.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. What our next objective? Do we have any idea what our next?
Not
objective would
currently.
be,
You
or-
don't.
Okay.
No.
I can't really think of anything honestly. Or just general downtime.
Oh, that's fine. What about you, Lane? What would you like to do before long rest time of this day?
Actually, he's probably going to head to the tavern that he's probably going to rest in, and he's going to just sort of sit down, and he's just going to start make himself like a little bit of a corner and just sort of start playing like a little bit of a song recounting all the heroic stuff we as a party have done over the past day and a half. Maybe skim some details that make us look
Yeah.
a little bit
Yeah, like the sneak attack.
questionable. Yeah,
We
but
attacked these people that were evil, but we attacked them first.
yeah, stuff like that.
So like you're gonna do like a performance of some sort, essentially, or
Yeah.
would you like to make a performance check to see if it interests people?
Happily.
I mean, you get at least a gold piece because like they respect the effort.
Yeah. We'll take what we can get.
Just like they almost feel bad. It's like I mean, it was a valid effort, but it just seems like it's a very. It's like a you had to be there type story, I guess.
A noodle event.
Tough
Yeah,
crowd tonight, I guess.
very tough crowd. So you're gonna be in the corner just attempting to lure people to your performance of your last day or so of activities with your party.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, okay. What about you, Mittens? What would you be doing for like an hour, essentially? Because that'd be around the time y'all would be long resting.
Mittens is gonna search for a magic item shop
A
if they're still
magic
open.
item shop. Yeah, it'd be open at this point, I would assume. Let me double check. Did I have thing? I think I did. It's been a minute since I've looked. I would assume I do, of some kind or description. Let me see. Wait, oh, literally past the thing right here. There it is. Smithy. I guess ironically, they're more of like a technological area, so they might not really have
Do they have
magic.
artificers?
I mean, Lance is essentially an artificer.
Hmm.
He's like a lot of technology things, so he could potentially maybe help you with something, maybe for the right price.
Hmm. What shall I do?
What shall I do?
Do we have a map or should we go buy one?
I
We
don't.
have one.
Oh, do you have one? Oh, yeah, you do. That's right. They already gave you one. Yeah.
Do we have like a book, like a Adventurer's Guide to the Sword Coast or whatever version for this campaign setting in world?
Uh, Not totally, no.
So no one's selling like their guide to this continent anywhere.
No, probably not.
Uh,
They don't want anyone just to have that.
you don't want people to know what places have what.
Well, no, it's more like a security thing, because, like, as I said, humans are like a protected thing, so, like, they wouldn't want, it's almost like a thing, like, that was put into place that you can't really sell that kind of thing in this continent. Not a whole
Can't
map.
believe they would gatekeep knowledge, SMH.
It's almost like they're doing it for their own good or something. It's like, think of it like if America had, like, the blueprints to everyone's, shit.
They already do.
You know what I mean. Like, if they had, like, you know what I mean. Like, it's like plus 10 or times 10 or whatever. I don't know. Either way, probably not a great idea.
Then
And, do.
I guess Mittens is just going to go get something to eat and drink.
Okay.
It's gonna cost what, 30,000 gold pieces?
No. Are you gonna go to the tavern, I presume, or what?
Yeah.
Because that's like a pretty affordable place, ironically. Because everything else is like, it's like an innovative city, is probably why I would assume it'd be cheap. Because it's like, they're like, everything's like inexpensive. So it's like, did they have? Oh shoot, did I make a thing from? I thought I guess I only had drinks specifically, but I would imagine they would have food stuff too. I just forgot to make a list of those. One moment. I could definitely get one of those pretty quick. Ah, here we go. I got a nice little list I got to pull up. Alright, I'm going to post the list of the menu now that I found. Spiced lamb skewers, you got the falala, or whatever you want to say it.
Falafel?
Is that falafel? That's not falafel. Fala? It's a fala.
Where?
The second one. I'm not sure how that's pronounced.
That's falafel.
Is it a falafel?
Yes.
That's how you spell that?
Falafel.
That's so weird. I thought it was spelled different.
And then shawarma.
Shawarma, yeah. Very desert-like foods. Vegetable tangini.
Tagine.
Tagine?
Taji, yeah.
Is it? I'm not looking at them. I'm not looking at it, so I don't know.
A baba
what the
ganache.
word is.
A baba ganache. Some kind of like smoky eggplant dip.
I think
Why is it
tahini is more correct.
Yeah, it might be. Mediterranean meze platter. And then there's like a nice like Macarena salad, I'll call it. Mint tea, apparently. And baklava. Oh, there we go. Baklava. I know that one. I know I've heard that before, but it's like... Oh yeah, it's like nuts and honey and stuff.
Actually, kind of good.
Sounds good. So what would you like to eat for your meal, or
Tagine.
would it be a snack?
It's tagine.
Oh, tagine.
Is tagine?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What
Interesting.
interests you in this list, Mittens? What's a cat-like meal that you would enjoy? I would assume the lamb, but I don't know. It depends what you're into. Depends how you are with spices, I guess.
I'll pick something.
Or are you just a salt and pepper kind of guy? You know, everything's too spicy, you know?
Salt is too spicy.
Salt and pepper is too spicy, even though they're not
I
even
mean,
spices.
Mittens is a changeling, so his skin is completely white normally. So
Yeah,
yeah,
same.
salt is too spicy.
Salt's too spicy. You could always roll for it. You don't know for sure. Baklava. Da 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 da.
Who Mittens, do you have? Who has the highest buff to their investigation currently?
I think I have 7.
Yeah, it's probably Tanya then.
7. Okay, well now it's the Grung, because he has 8.
Does he?
Dang.
That's good, huh?
Because the good thing about being the expert is gets 2 expertises, so someone needs to have investigation.
I see. That's neat. Wow.
Score.
But yeah, I would say since he's got those spells innately, you could have the spells obviously as well. Since those are already a thing that he has.
Mittens will pick something. You can go on to the next person.
Oh yeah, you're fine. Yes, you could add the spells in obviously as well, so you can just make it I guess you just limit it as you'd have to do it like 5th level probably, so that way it doesn't like it's up to 3rd level spells basically. Because you can't really do half caster as a thing on there.
Yeah, but it's letting me alter spells,
Oh,
so
is
I'm
it?
just gonna.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna put them in as they are.
I guess that's fair. As long as it's up to third, it really doesn't matter.
And he's not going to be one that's casting spells beyond that, so
Yeah.
it'll,
Especially the
unless
jump spell, that could be goofy. The jump spell has its uses. He could jump spell himself, considering he's a grung. Could you imagine how
doesn't
far?
that double his jump distance?
I think so.
Triple.
So
Oh, it's triple.
it's triple. You can jump
75-foot jump.
60 feet? Oh, wait, no.
75.
It's 75.
It's 20,
75,
75 foot
line
long
jump,
jump
and high jump of
and 45 feet
45
high jump. Nothing is going to escape him.
With or without running, yeah.
Nothing will escape him.
He's just gonna
Boing.
die of fall damage immediately.
Honestly, considering he could do that, I would probably give them something that's related to that, maybe. Because like, it makes sense, because like, I'm sure they've used the themselves before, considering they have that ability.
He's not. Well, he's not. Yeah, well, we won't use it unless.
That's fair. Well, obviously, you don't have to jump straight in the air. You can
Yeah, I was
like do like the Baldur's Gate thing where you do it for distance, which wouldn't hurt you, obviously, because like 75 feet long jump just sounds absurd. Think about the movement. He's schmoving.
During combat, I believe you can only jump up to your movement speed.
It says triple. It's because it's a grung. A grung gets 25 jump. So with jump,
Well, because
with the jump spell, it makes it triple.
Because the jump, without movement, the jump is 25.
Correct.
So I would assume, since it's specifically noted as like having a greater jump distance, that's
Yeah.
probably accessible in combat as well.
Exactly, yeah. They can, because, you know, Frog has a really good jumping in general, so it makes sense. They're very jump oriented. Wait, is it 2? Yeah, it's 3. Yeah. Either way. And the fact they can buff themselves to have 16 AC with Bark Skin is not bad either.
He is going to have proficiency with light armor, so he's probably not using that. Because he gets it from being the expert.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
He also gets 2 tool proficiencies.
Ooh.
So, like...
Poisoner's Kit would kind of make sense, considering.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Because they literally have poison on them. They can
Do we have a
utilize...
tool that we need that someone doesn't have? Is there a specific tool that people think we might need?
I don't know, because like we already have Thieves' Tools with Dinah, obviously. So I'm trying to think what else y'all even need. I mean,
Honestly,
Tinker's
pick
tools.
whatever you want.
Yeah, it could be whatever, honestly. Yeah.
I was just asking if there was something we needed before I decided to just pick something.
Because I know...
No, like, you can get away with just picking something because Lane actually has, from Astral Trance, the ability to swap out a tool
that's
proficiency on a
right.
long rest. So
Okay.
you are literally free, and there is, like, nothing that could go wrong with you picking whatever you want.
Just
Okay.
depends, yeah.
I mean, I feel like Disguise Kit makes the most sense logically because Sarah already has that. But I'm gonna pick something else, probably. Tinker's probably makes sense for...
It's not a bad idea.
Yeah, I'll figure it out.
And you
Not important.
You could easily pick up that in town, obviously, because it's a very technological place. Tinker's Tools is pretty easy to come by here. And that could potentially be pretty helpful, you know. Yes.
God. Now I keep having to make... I keep saying I'm gonna make key art for Sarah, and now I have to keep adding shit to it. Now I gotta add Asterope and I gotta add Firefoot.
Firefoot. I still think that's funny. That's the name that came up with that. That was funny.
I'm gonna see if there's a real frog that I can base this design off of.
You probably could, like a forest frog or something. Because they are poisonous, the certain forest ones, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I could just do a
Rainforest?
poison dart.
Right?
Well, grungs themselves are based on poison dart frogs.
Oh, are they? Yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Which I think is like the poison, yeah. Rainforest or whatever they're called.
Mm-hmm.
They're like multicolored or whatever. Yeah, like they're like orangey looking in certain areas.
They can be literally any color.
Oh, can they? Oh, okay.
That's why grunts come in multiple
Yeah.
colors at all, is
That's
because
fair.
poison dart frogs have that potential.
True.
Okay, that's the last feature. And then at level 8, he gets another ability score increase.
Yeah. Make him good.
I'm just gonna bump him to I'm just gonna bump him up to 20 dex.
Woohoo.
Probably has higher stat than Mittens.
Yeah. 20 dex is higher than yours.
Well,
Yeah, I mean, he started with 16 and he
Yeah,
gets
they
2
did.
ability score increases, so it was either, I mean, it's either get him a 20 in dex or a 16s in
Well,
con and
apparently
wisdom.
they get expertise. What'd you put his expertise in?
And investigation and perception.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah.
That's why I asked about investigation.
I see. And they have evasion, coordinated strike, stuff like that. Pretty cool.
So he should be helpful.
Yeah. Make sure he has gloves so he can actually heal people if he needs to.
Yeah.
Might not want to potentially poison someone every time to try to heal them. I mean, gloves wouldn't cost that much, and you could probably make your own gloves if you wanted to. With it wouldn't take that much effort, probably. Like some basic gloves. But I'm sure there's like gloves you could obviously buy too, but just depends. Dun, 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 dun. Trying to think what else. What else would? I mean, I guess before you did your long rest, you could also tell Lance that you checked out the whole cult thing. Someone wanted to do a report to them, obviously, if you wanted to. Not that it's urgent or anything.
I would do that when I went up to my workshop.
Oh, okay. You'd be like, oh, that's very good. Shouldn't have expected any less of you and anyone that you find worthy. And
Base.
let's see.
I assume it's constitution. Is it just 12?
For what?
The poison skin.
It is, yeah.
Okay. I wanted to make sure it wasn't based on a specific stat. Okay.
it's odd that it isn't, but it makes sense that it does, because if not, it would be broken.
It would be. I mean, it's still pretty strong
absolutely-
considering it's permanent, but like they don't have like a limited use or anything.
I mean, realistically, because there's an easy exploit to this. If you get an effect that lets you impose disadvantage on saving throws, and then just touch them or grapple them, they're kind of fucked.
Yeah, it kind of fucks.
I almost wonder if we want to use like that grappling sort of strategy with the grung, maybe taking expertise in athletics.
My God.
Actually, that's not a bad idea. Instead of because I presume Mittens, you have proficiency in perception. I presume.
Yeah, I have a +8 because of the ring I have.
I see.
Okay, he has +10. Well, yeah, I can sacrifice 2 points. Because that could actually be a good idea. The problem is, though, that he's not going to win many contests because he has a -2 to strength. So even expertise
They're also
in a
small.
yeah, I mean, but a lot of things we're gonna face are gonna be medium. So
Right.
even with expertise, that only puts him at 6, I believe. Yeah, +6.
Recently, I
Da 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 da. Yeah, da da
But
da. Yeah, da da
we
da
can
da
try
da
the
da da.
strategy because this sounds interesting.
I mean, you can always try.
Okay.
And you know what? Let's see. What is that one called? What's that called? Oh wait, yeah, that's what it is. And since did you go with Poisoner's Kit for them or no?
Yes, I will.
So since they're all about poison anyway, I'll allow you to have the Poisoner feat for him as well if you want.
Woohoo!
So that way it
Question
actually
then.
makes it a little bit more useful. It makes it go up to
What?
14 DC. Yeah. You just have to spend
I believe.
money on making the poison stuff. Yeah. 50 gold to make it more potent.
That makes. I'm tempted to ask, but that would be way too much.
For what?
I was going to ask if such a expertise in poisons could mean that his natural poison becomes the potency of the poisoner feat, but 2d8 is a lot.
Yeah, I guess that is kind of a lot, isn't it?
A little bit.
We could just make it 2d4 like it says on the grung thing. On the
Okay.
grung it says 2d4, so you can just go with that.
Okay.
But it could still have the 14 DC, so at least it makes it a little bit better.
Cool. That works.
Yeah. And you can still make a pretty good poison from that. Just rub stuff on their skin a little bit, you know, and then just combine it with toxic agents.
I just realized his weapon attacks naturally just do the poison damage that his skin does.
Yeah,
That's
apparently.
interesting.
That's apparently what it does, yeah.
14. Also, I'm gonna put his equipment like on his character sheet,
Yeah.
so I don't have to
Yeah.
like just make a specific note for it. So just the really important things are gonna go on there.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, that means he can ignore poison damage resistance. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. That's why it made sense.
That's great. Brilliant.
So you could potentially use his poisonous skin against a specific thing if you need like it to be potentially poisoned. Potentially. But the poisonous skin itself would be 12, obviously, but
Yeah.
anything made with the poison specifically would be 14, yeah.
Gotcha.
Because of the poisoner feat type thing.
Cool.
Yeah, you just like enhance the toxicity of it with other agents.
Oh god, his AC shot up.
Yeah.
No,
Even
it's
without
15.
armor, it's a lot. Like, it's like 15 even without armor, I think.
Yeah, what does Mark's skin do?
It's
'Cause
16
I
AC.
don't. Is it just 16?
It is 16, yeah.
Oh yeah, then he's much better off wearing leather armor.
Just any type of leather armor would be even slightly better, yeah. Because, well, normal leather armor would be 16 anyway, because it's 11, but anything higher than that would be better.
Well, I guess I'm going to take him to get better equipment.
Get him clothes shopping. Get in, bitch, we're going shopping.
Get in, loser.
Oh yeah, get in, loser, we're going shopping.
If he really wants to bark skin someone, though, I know somebody who's sitting at
That's
a
true, you
plump
could do it on other
13
people, yeah.
AC.
Well, he has with spell, so
He does have it as being a
he
Grung
can
Wildling.
absolutely use it on you.
And it lasts for an hour, so it's pretty good.
Yep.
There's an updated version of the Grung Wildling in
Is there?
Monsters of the Multiverse.
Is there?
That's
Yeah.
the one I added to
I think-
Sarah's sheet. Is
Oh,
it different than the
Is it?
previous
Is
one?
it even more
Yeah,
different?
because the poison on the attack rolls does not have a save. It just deals 2d4
What?
poison damage. It doesn't require any
Monsters
check,
of
so.
the Multiverse.
It's like the rebalancing book that they released, the one with all the
Oh,
hidden races and all that.
Does it?
interesting. I haven't seen
I
that
want
before.
to get that one.
I have it.
Wait, is that the one I saw
Wait, are you?
it here, but I
Where
couldn't
did?
see all
It
of it.
doesn't say it on the character sheet or like the data.
Um, 'cause I was trying to find it as well.
Because I grabbed the Monsters of the Multiverse one as to put on Sarah's
Oh,
sheet,
did you?
just so we know he's a sidekick. Because I like to just have that label there. But it didn't say that.
Yeah, I don't know. I can pull up this and then I don't know which page it's on though. Let's see.
Cool. So it literally just says he can add poison to
That's
any
cool.
piercing weapon without an action. That is fantastic.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Let's see.
Okay.
I was trying to see that too, because I'm curious about that too. Because I have the book. I found the book of it just to see what it was. Bestiary, that was what it would be, right? Yeah, here we go, growing 150.
Oh, I can give him the +1. Cool. He's gonna have a +1 short bow.
Oh, okay.
Because Sarah has that just lying around.
Damn.
And did they? Yeah, they made it to. They made it to where it's 3 cure wounds per day, 3 spike growth per day, and then druid craft at will, and then 2 plant growth. So it's just like it's like limited. It's essentially the same thing for the most part. I mean, it's whatever. I don't care if it's
It
slots.
sounds like
Honestly.
it is. Okay, I'll leave it at slots and then just add different spells.
Yeah,
That seems easier.
Yeah, you could change spells around as long as it's from like the ranger thing. That's fine. I would allow you to change into ranger spells up to level 3.
Cool.
Because you know you're basically using like a sidekick, so it kind of makes sense they'd be able to like learn different things in that regard. I would think.
Actually, it has. Huh, doesn't have bark skin anymore.
That is weird. Yeah.
Yeah, its AC just got bumped instead.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yep.
it's 16
Armor
normally.
16.
Yeah. That would make sense. Yeah, and it actually shows the water dependency now. Yeah.
Well, the water dependency was already on there.
Did it show it before? It didn't show. I don't remember seeing it. Maybe I did.
Yeah, it was on there.
Oh, yeah, I guess it was.
Well, I will just. Well, if it's 16 naturally, does that mean it'll be 18 with studded leather? Because it doesn't. It's not. It doesn't say the thing where it's like this is neg.
I think it's like the same idea of like barbarian or monk type thing. Basically, I'd imagine like if you put on armor, it's gonna be different.
Yeah, but generally it says that though. If that's the case,
Oh,
like with Sarah couldn't wear. Like it specifically says like the scales are impeded by wearing armor. So if Sarah wears armor, his AC goes down.
right.
I mean, it's fine. It's going to be 16 versus 18. I guess if we're going to use this most updated version.
Oh, apparently,
I just
yeah. The variant poison for a green grung is poison creature can't move except to climb or make standing jumps. If the creature is flying, it can't take any actions or reactions until it lands. That's what green poison does.
the red poison. Ah, that's so funny. So basically, the entire. Wait, is he entirely red, or is he green with red
He
feet?
could be green with red feet, yeah.
So then, are we going to use green poison?
Yeah, it'd be green poison.
Okay. So Ronan just jumps the entire way home? Is what I'm understanding happens then?
Because the poison creature can't move except to climb or make standing jumps.
Yeah, but like you can jump forward. Well, I guess not. Guess not.
It makes it to where a flying creature can't do anything until they land, which is kind of funny.
Yeah, so yeah, we really need to make use of this grapple strategy because it's going to be so funny.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, like jump up into the air and just grab somebody and potentially just poison them and make sure they can't move.
Yeah, with his 45 jump height.
Yeah.
Nothing's getting nothing.
No
Is
actions or
getting away from
reactions.
him. This is great.
They
Also,
literally.
the version removed the jump spell from the.
Oh yeah, it does. Yeah. I think jump spell's a ranger thing anyway, so it still works.
Yeah, but like, yeah, I guess he doesn't. What are we gonna do with plant growth?
Yeah, plant growth doesn't really do
Okay.
anything.
No, I disagree. Plant growth is a really good and really slept on like area control spell.
It's
The
no
amount
spike growth though.
Yeah, I mean, he already has spike growth.
Yeah.
Yeah, but plant growth doesn't require concentration.
Does it not?
The movement reduction is way more. It's like you have to spend 4 feet for every one instead of like an extra foot for difficult terrain.
I guess
It
that's
is
kind of true.
underrated. I play a druid and I love that spell so much.
Yeah, I guess it's true. Spike growth. That could be okay. Then I will probably switch out spike. We don't. He doesn't need cure wounds though, because Mittens is
That's
a
fair.
much more efficient healer. So I guess that's 2 spells that I'll figure out.
The fact they can get summon Fae, I didn't realize that's what rangers had. They're just like
Yeah, but I'm not.
so goofy.
The sidekick summons a creature.
That's funny. Just summons a smaller version of themselves. The appearance of a frog. Sounds funny. Da, 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 da. But yeah, you would it would be at least an hour since y'all have done all your things, I would say, and you could go do your long rest. And this is where we'll probably end it because it is at 2 hours, and I don't really have anything else planned specifically because it's closer to time anyway. So that'd probably be a good stopping point for this chiller type session until the next time.
Alright.
Woohoo! Yippee!
Well, at least we got some new loot we leveled, so there's that.
It's true.
And we got a new sidekick.
And a new sidekick.
Yeah. Sidekicks are great.
God, now I've got to plan things out more because I got to worry about Astrope and Firefight. I mean, Stone, you've seen me do it with 6 different things. I'll be fine.
No, I know. Have you done 6 at once, though? I don't think you did.
I think I have because I had 2.
I think it was like 3 at most.
Well, no, because I've had 2 dragons, a summon, and then at least 1 bag of tricks.
Oh,
So at least 4.
Right. I guess you're right.
And then there was a Hellhound in there too a couple times, so that was 5. Yeah, it'll be fine. Just need to plan. Need to see what's on the Ranger spell list.
There's some...
I've never
Not a ton.
I've never played a Ranger a long term, so I have no idea.
You could make a thing where Dinah kind of would do things with the girl, be like, this spell could be good.
Dinah, I have a request for you.
What would that be?
Would you be able to train this one in a bit of your magical capabilities?
What's in it for me?
Jesus.
Arrow squats down to your level. You won't have to do all the scouting work on your own anymore.
I've barely done it as is. Not like I'll need much help. But
I don't. Pass without trace is on the Ranger spell list.
Yeah, I've got that.
You do? Okay, you do
I
do that.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think I tried to use it one time and you guys poo-pooed it.
Yeah.
That's not the right because it was against the one thing, the Odogarans.
God, wind wall. I forget about that one all the time.
Conjure animals is on the range.
I really need to start upping my Ranger stuff anyways.
You're casting?
No, I just
probably
now
not
that I'm
do
level
that.
3 rogue, I think I'm just gonna go back to leveling Ranger.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say healing spirit's also a thing. That's pretty good.
Goodberry.
Because healing spirit's a thing that chills.
Actually,
yeah.
Hail of Thorns might.
It's a fun one.
Be useful. Because that's.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, actually, Hail of Thorns could be useful on him. Because that's the short bow damage.
D10 and also
the
scales.
D10 and also the poison damage as well.
Yeah.
So, actually, Hail of Thorns might actually be useful.
What would his vocal component be for that?
That's a good question. We'll figure it out later.
That's fine.
I don't know. I want to headcanon it that it's less a vocal component and more that he just sort of spits on the ammo as he's talking.
I mean, he could do a croaking sound or something.
Yeah.
I don't want to do the irony of a frog you casting silence. Could be funny.
Yeah, that could be funny.
Okay, I'm
Could
gonna get out of
be
here, guys.
read.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll see you guys next week.
See you next time.
See you next time.
Bye.
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 Alright, I will also end stream. Thank you everyone that came by. See you next time.